Hey everybody, it's time for my little corner of the world.
You to me are sweet as roses in the morning. You to me are soft as summer rain at dawn, and love we share. That's something rare. The sidewalks in the street, the concrete and the clay beneath my feet begins to crumble, but love will never die, because we'll see the mountains tumble before we say goodbye.
Hey everybody, good evening, and this is Ed Rambeau, welcoming you all to my little corner of the world. And as promised, tonight is another listener request show, which, as a theme, I'm calling Listener's Choice. And since this evening we have 11 requests to fulfill, let's get right to it with my first request coming from my wonderful Facebook friend, Karen Garabedian, who suggested I sing one of her very, very favorites. So here it is, and this one's for you, Karen. This could be the start of something big.
The beautiful Stardust Lounge on the Orient Crown Odyssey is proud to present perhaps the most exciting man ever to walk up to a microphone, the sensational Ed Rambeau.
Thank you. Wow, what a crowd tonight. Thank you and welcome.
You're walking along the street, or you're at a party, or else you're alone and then you suddenly dig. You're looking in someone's eyes, you suddenly realize that this could be the start of something big. You're lunching at 21 and watching your diet girl declining a Charlotte Russe, accepting a fig. When out of a clear blue sky, it's suddenly gal and guy, and this could be the start of something big. There's no controlling the unrolling of your fate, my friend. Who knows what's written in a magic book? But when a lover you discover at the gate, my friend, invite her in without a second look. You're up in an aeroplane, or dining at Sardi's, girl, or lying at Malibu, alone on the sand. You suddenly hear a bell, and right away you can tell that this could be the start of something grand. This could be the start of something very big. Why don't you play your part? Please give your heart to me and see. This could be the start of something wonderful. Why don't you take a chance? Come try romance with me and see. You're watching the sun come up, or counting your money, or else in a dim cafe, or ordering wine. Then suddenly there she is, and you want to be where she is. And this must be the start of something. This could be the heart of something. This could be the start of something big.
Thank you, Karen Garabedian, for requesting that particular song, which helped to kick off tonight's show beautifully. Moving on now to our next request, coming from another Facebook friend as well as someone who hails from my hometown area of Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Her name is Monica Surfield, and Monica has chosen one of my more recent recordings of a beautiful song, which I also had the pleasure of writing one line of. As the story goes, Bob Crew and Kenny Nolan were in the process of writing My Eyes Adored You when I popped my head into their writing room, telling them I was about to head on down for some coffee, and asked them if they wanted me to pick something up for them. When I returned with the coffees, they were both right in the middle of the song and struggling over a lyric for one particular melody line, which went like this: la da 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 da. So I said, hey guys, how about carried your books to school? And they both immediately jumped on it and said they loved it. As a result, the song will always have that wonderful memory for me, so thank you, Monica Surfield, for requesting it, and this one's for you, dear lady. My eyes adored you, though I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close, and yet so far. Carried your books from the school, play and make believe you're married to me. You were 5th grade, I was 6th, when we came to be. Walking home every day, over Barnegat Bridge and Bay, till we grew into the me and you, who went our separate ways. My eyes adored you, though I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close, and yet so far. Headed for city lights, climbed the ladder up to fortune and fame. I worked my fingers to the bone, made myself a name. Funny, I seem to find that no matter how the years unwind, still I reminisce about the girl I miss and the love I left behind. My eyes adored you, though I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close, and yet so far. My eyes adored you, though I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close, and yet so far. Once again, Monica, thanks for that request, and I hope you enjoyed it. We now move on to another request from someone I had the privilege of meeting at a taping of America's Got Talent when it used to be televised from Radio City Music Hall. Her name is Teresa McCarthy, and Teresa has requested a song made famous by the Eurythmics featuring Annie Lennox. I'm sure you'll all remember Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. So here's my version, and this one's for you, Teresa.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven.
Teresa McCarthy is responsible for that request, so thank you, Teresa, and I hope you, along with everyone else, enjoyed it. When I first heard this next requested song sung by Bobby Darin, I knew immediately I'd be recording it one day. And the sweet lady who requested it not only loves the song, but happens to be a huge Bobby Darin fan as well. Her name is Debbie Myers, and the song is entitled Black Coffee. So I hope you enjoy it, Debbie, because this one's for you.
I'm feeling mighty lonesome, haven't slept a wink. I walk the floor and watch the door, and in between I drink black coffee. Love's a hand-me-down brew. I'll never know a Sunday in this weekday room. Been talking to the shadows, 1 o'clock till 4, and Lord, how slow the moments go when all you do is pour black coffee. Since the blues caught my eye, I'm hanging out on Monday, my Sunday dreams to dry. You know, a man is born to love a woman, to work and slave, to pay her debts. Just because he's only human, to drown his past regrets in coffee and cigarettes. I'm mooning all the morning and moaning all the night, and in between it's nicotine and not much hard to fight. Black coffee, feeling low as the ground. It's driving me crazy, waiting for my baby to maybe come around. Gonna drown my past regrets in some coffee and a few cigarettes. I'm mooning all the morning and morning all the night with black coffee.
Many thanks, Debbie Myers, for submitting that wonderful request, which has always been a personal favorite of mine. We now have a request from another fine, fairly new Facebook friend of mine named Roberta Berkson. I've been sending this fine lady songs via Messenger, as I do with many of my Facebook friends, and when Roberta heard this song, she immediately submitted her request to have me play it tonight. The song in question is called I Wish I Were in Love Again, and this one's for you, Roberta. Enjoy.
The sleepless nights, the daily fights, the quick toboggan when you reach the heights. I miss the kisses and I miss the bites. I wish I were in love again. The broken dates, the endless waits, the lovely loving and the hateful hates, the conversation with the flying plates. I wish I were in love again. No more pain, no more strain. Now I'm sane, but I would rather be punch drunk. The pulled out fur of cat and cur, the fine mismating of a him and her. I've learned my lesson, but I wish I were in love again. The furtive sigh, the blackened eye, the words I love you till the day I die, the self-deception that believes that lie. I wish I were in love again. When love congeals, it soon reveals the faint aroma of performing seals, the double crossing of a pair of heels. I wish I were in love again. No, no more care, no despair. Now I'm all there, but I would rather be punch drunk. Believe me, sir, I'd much prefer the classic battle of a him and her. I don't like quiet, and I wish I were in love again, in love again, in love again.
That was I Wish I Were in Love Again, requested by Roberta Berkson. So thank you, Roberta, for that wonderful choice, because it's a song that isn't heard that often, and really should be. This brings us to a request from a lady I graduated with in my hometown of Hazleton, Pennsylvania in 1961. Her name is Rose Bodner, and she has selected a song that was sung at the funeral of a man she shared her life with for 23 years. His name was William Boyle, and he passed away on December 16th of the year 2020. The song is The Rose, and dear Rose Bodner has chosen to dedicate this song to William Boyle, a man she continues to miss on a daily basis. So here's The Rose, and this one's for you and the love of your life, William, dear Rose.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give. lion that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snows, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.
Thank you, Rose Bodner, for not only selecting that song, but also for dedicating it to William Boyle, a man who may be gone for several years, but certainly will continue to bask in the glow of your continued love. For those of you who may have just tuned in, you're listening to Ed Rambeau, and this is My Little Corner of the World on MemoryLaneOldies.com. Tonight's theme, Listener's Choice. But before moving on, you all know what time it is. It's time for America's favorite pussycat, Talking Tom. Come on in and say hello, little guy.
Hi, everybody. The star of the show has arrived.
And here he goes. It's always all about you, Tom, isn't it?
No, sometimes it's about me.
That's what I just said.
No, you said you.
Never mind, what's new? Hey, Angelina had a birthday recently. What'd you get her as a gift?
Well, I tried to surprise her with a car, but I missed.
Tom, you are so bad.
I know. I'm kind of difficult to explain. You really have to experience me. Hey, tonight is request night, isn't it?
It sure is.
I thought so, 'cause before I came here tonight, I said to Angelina, even though I know Eduardo is going to get a ton of requests from his fans, I'll bet he's still going to sing anyway.
Are you implying my fans would request that I don't sing at all?
Very good, very good. You're learning, Grasshopper.
Listen, Tom, we got a lot of requests to fit into tonight's show, so why don't you tell one of your awful jokes and say goodnight?
Awful. You know, you're not winning a lot of points with me tonight, Eduardo.
Just tell us the joke.
Okay. This guy spots a sign outside a house that reads, "Talking Dog for Sale." Intrigued, he walks in, is introduced to the dog, and asks the little critter, "So tell me, what have you done with your life?" "Well," says the dog, "I've led a very full life. I've lived in the Alps rescuing avalanche victims. Then I served my country in Iraq, and now I spend my days reading to the residents of a retirement home." The guy is so flabbergasted that he has to ask the dog's owner, why on earth would you want to get rid of such an incredible dog? The owner says, "Because he's a liar. He never did any of that."
And with that, say goodnight, little buddy.
Okay, but since this is a request night, can I put in a request?
Sure, of course. What is it?
Stop singing.
Just say goodnight, you little devil.
It's a pleasure, because my catnip awaits.
Good night, Tom, and we'll see you back here in 2 weeks for our annual Thanksgiving special. But for now, let's all give a fond farewell to America's favorite pussycat, Talking Tom. Returning now to tonight's theme, Listener's Choice. This next song was requested by a fine woman I've been Facebook friends with for many years, who also hails from my hometown of Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Her name is Barbara Mason, and Barbara has requested a song that'll definitely get us rocking and rolling into the second half of tonight's show. Young Hearts Run Free, and this one's for you, Barbara.
What's the sense in sharing this one and only life, ending up with only a lost and lonely wife? You count up the years and they will be filled with tears. Love only breaks up to start over again. She'll get the babies, but she won't have her man. Oh no, when she isn't looking, I'll love every chick that I can. I say I'm gonna leave 1,000 times a day. It's easier said than done when you just can't break away. When you just can't break away. Oh, young hearts, run free. Never be hung up like my baby and me. Yeah, I used to be. Whoa, young hearts, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really does love you. Oh, that's for sure. It's high time now, just one crack at life. Who wants to live it in trouble and strife? Not me, my mind must be free to learn all I can about me. I'm gonna love me for the rest of my days. Encourage the babies every time they say self-preservation is really what's going on today. Alright, I say I'm gonna leave 1,000 times a day, but how can I cut loose when I just can't break away? When you just can't break away. Oh, young hearts, run free, run free. Never be hung up like my baby and me. Yeah, I used to be. Whoa, young hearts, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really does love you. Oh, that's for sure. Whoa, young hearts, run free. Never be hung up like my baby and me. Like I used to be. Whoa, young hearts, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when nobody does love you.
Thank you so much, Barbara Mason, for requesting one of the finest disco songs to come out of the disco era. I'm sure it got everybody up on their feet and dancing. Another awesome Facebook friend sent in her request for this next song, and her name is Marcia Sarfati. The composition she chose is one of the finest songs given to us by the great Nat King Cole. It's called Unforgettable, and this one's for you, Marcia.
Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. Yes, my darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
Lady responsible for selecting Unforgettable is Marcia Sarfati. So thank you, Marcia, and I hope you and my listeners enjoyed my version, which can be found on my CD entitled Rambeau Sings the Nat King Cole Songbook. Moving on with our theme, Listener's Choice, our next request comes from a beautiful lady from Staten Island, and for those of you who watched the YouTube video version of tonight's show, you'll clearly understand why she chose this song. Her name is Diana Lange, and the song she requested is Lady in Red. So this one's for you, Diane. Enjoy.
I've never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. I've I've never seen so many men ask you if you wanted to dance, looking for a little romance, given half a chance. I have never seen that dress you're wearing, or the highlights in your hair that catch your eyes. I have been blind, lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here. It's just you and me. It's where I wanna be, but I hardly know this beauty by my side. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. Never seen you looking so gorgeous as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. You're amazing. I never seen so many people wanna be there by your side. And when you turned to me and smiled, it took my breath away. I had never had such a feeling of complete and utter love as I do tonight. Lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here. It's just you and me. It's where I wanna be, but I hardly know this beauty by my side. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. I never will forget the way you look tonight. Lady in red, lady in red, lady in red, lady in red.
Lady in Red was brought to us as a request from the Lady in Red herself, Diane Allange. Thank you, Diane, and I hope you're enjoying this evening's show. A fairly new Facebook friend brings us this next request, and her name is Charlotte Vansilo, who happens to also be a major Brad Ziffer fan and has since come to enjoy my music as well. So thank you for that, Charlotte, and also for this wonderful request. Originally introduced to us by Gene Kelly in the movie of the same name, here's my very different rendition of Singin' in the Rain. So this one's for you, Charlotte.
I'm singing in the rain, singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy, so happy again. I am laughing, laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love, baby. I'm so ready for love, ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain. I've a smile on my face. I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing and dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain, singing in the rain. Da da do, do a do a da da do, da da do, do a do a da da do. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious, magical, marvelous feeling. Look at me, I'm happy, so happy again. I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing and dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain, singing in the rain, dancing in the rain, singing and dancing in the rain. Sa-ba-dee-da-dee-da-ba-ba-dee-da-dee-da-sa-do, da-sa-do, da-da-sa-do, da-sa-do, doo-be-doo-da-sa-do, da-sa-do, doo-be-doo-da-sa-do. Da-sa-do, doo-be-doo-da-sa-do, da-sa-do, doo-be-doo-da-sa-do.
Singin' in the Rain was the song, and the lady who requested it is named Charlotte Vansalo. So thank you, Charlotte, and know that I greatly appreciate your request, but not as much as I appreciate you, sweet lady. And this brings us to our final request for tonight, which comes from a lady who introduced me to the wonderful Brad Ziffer, for which I'll forever be grateful. Her name is Karen Azralan, and the song she's requested is a great way to end tonight's show. But before introducing Karen's choice, while we're on the subject of Brad Ziffer, today happens to be his birthday. So Brad, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Brad, happy birthday to you. Hope you've been having a good one, Brad, and may it be just the start of many more wonderful birthdays to follow. Happy birthday, dear buddy. And now, let's get back to the requests from Karen Azralan. Karen chose this wonderful song written by Paul Anka and made famous by Mr. Frank Sinatra. It's none other than My Way. And this one's for you, dear Karen.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that. And may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who yields. The record shows I took the blows and did it my
That was My Way, and many, many thanks for that great request, Karen Asrelin, and also for connecting me up with Brad Ziffer. And, by the way, folks, Brad, tonight's birthday boy, and I are currently in the process of recording another duet, which will be making its debut on my show sometime in December, so be sure to watch for it. That being said, I hope you enjoyed tonight's request show, and after the holidays, I'll be doing a few more listener request shows, so feel free to get your requests in early so yours will be certain to make it on the show. In the meantime, with nothing but love in my heart, from my little corner of the world to yours, here's hoping you and your family are all prepared for the upcoming holiday season, and I'll be anxiously awaiting to have you join me back here 2 weeks from this evening for my annual Thanksgiving special, where I'll be giving thanks to many artists, namely singers and songwriters, who have been responsible for contributing so much musically to the world. In the meantime, let's return to our dear friend Ron Baker and Ron's Record Shop. Good night with buckets of love, everyone!